There are about 50,000 species of spiders in the world, but today we will tell you about the 10 most terrible and dangerous of them. Arachnophobes, better to not watch this top. Let's move on. Camel Spider. Because of its unfamiliar spider-like appearance and rapid movements, the camel spiders have startled or even frightened many people. The largest species grow to a length of 12 to 15 centimeters. A number of urban legends exaggerate the size and speed of this spider, and their potential danger to humans, which is negligible. The difference between the camel spider and other spiders is that this one does not spin webs. Although the camel spiders survive in desert area, they occur widely in semi-desert and scrub. Some species also live in grassland or forest habitats. This spider generally inhabit warm and arid habitats, including virtually all warm deserts and scrublands in all continents except Antarctica and Australia. Although they do not normally attack humans, their chelicerae can penetrate human skin. They are fast on land compared to other invertebrates, with their top speed estimated to be 16 kilometers per hour. Close to half as fast as the fastest human sprinter. Though they are not venomous, the powerful chelicerae of a large specimen may inflict a painful nip, but nothing medically significant. Black widow spider. These spiders are found in North and South America, preferring to live alone and meet each other only for mating. Female widow spiders are typically dark brown or a shiny black in color. The full size of their body is generally measure of 25 to 38 millimeters. Due to the presence of latrotoxin in their venom, black widow bites are potentially dangerous and may result in systemic effects, including severe muscle pain, abdominal cramps, hyperhidrosis, tachycardia, and muscle spasms. Symptoms usually last for 3 to 7 days, but may persist for several weeks. Contrary to popular belief, most people who are bitten suffer no serious damage, let alone death. Wolf spider. These spiders are robust and agile hunters with excellent eyesight. They live mostly in solitude, hunt alone, and do not spin webs. Some of them are pouncing upon prey as they find it or chasing it over short distances. Others wait for passing prey in or near the mouth of a burrow. Unlike most other arachnids, which are generally blind or have poor vision, wolf spiders have excellent eyesight. Another aspect unique to wolf spiders is their method of care of young. Immediately after the spiderlings emerge from their protective silken case, they clamber up their mother's legs and crowd onto the dorsal side of her abdomen. The mother carries the spiderlings for several weeks before they are large enough to disperse and fend for themselves. No other spiders are currently known to carry their young on their backs for any period of time. Wolf spiders play an important role in natural population control of insects and are often considered beneficial bugs due to their predation of pest species within farms and gardens. They inject venom if continually provoked. Symptoms of their bites include swelling, mild pain, and itching. King baboon spider. Rusty brown to orange in color. They are popular among collectors, but they tend to be highly defensive, lacking urticating hairs. They have very strong venom, though none are known to be deadly to humans. A bite from a smaller spider will cause sharp pain and localized itchiness for 5 days. They live in the shrublands and grasslands of East Africa, often using vegetation as a protective cover for their burrows. They are a slow-growing species, but can reach a leg span of up to 20 centimeters. They are burrowing spiders with thick back legs used for digging. They generally hunt beetles, cockroaches, and other spiders, and they will put silk near the entrance to its burrow to detect vibrations of passing prey. Brown widow spider. As such, it is a cousin to the more infamous black widow. Brown widow has black and white patterns on the sides of its abdomen, as well as an orange-yellow colored hourglass shape. They are found all over the world, but are believed to originate in South America. Their bites, though painful, are not considered to be dangerous. Because this spider is dispersed all around the globe, they have many predators. Brown widows are commonly preyed upon by different types of wasps. Like all widow species, the brown widow has a neurotoxic venom. The venom acts on nerve endings, causing the very unpleasant symptoms. However, brown widow bites are usually much less dangerous than the black widows. The effects of the toxin are usually confined to the bite area and surrounding tissue. Mere toxicity of the venom is not the only factor in dangerousness. Brown widow bites are minor compared to black widow bites because they cannot deliver the same amount of venom. Australian funnel web spider. The bites of the Sydney funnel web spider are potentially deadly, but no fatalities have occurred since the introduction of modern first aid techniques and antivenom. They have ample venom glands that lie entirely within their chelicerae. Their fangs are large and powerful, capable of penetrating fingernails and soft shoes. These spiders make their burrows in moist, cool, sheltered habitats, under rocks, in and under rotting logs, and some in rough bark trees. Adult males tend to wander during the warmer months of the year, looking for receptive females for mating. They are attracted to water, hence are often found in swimming pools, into which they often fall while wandering. The spiders can survive immersion in water for several hours and can deliver a bite when removed from the water. They also show up in garages and yards in suburban Sydney. Contrary to a commonly held belief, Australian funnel web spiders are not able to jump, although they can run quickly. While some very venomous spiders do not always inject venom when they bite, these spiders most often do. Early symptoms of systemic envenomation include goosebumps, sweating, elevated heart rate, elevated blood pressure, and many other symptoms. The final stages of severe envenomation include uncontrolled muscle twitching, unconsciousness, elevated intracranial pressure, and death. Death generally is a result of progressive hypotension or possibly elevated intracranial pressure consequent on cerebral edema. Birdeater spider. The Goliath birdeater found in northern South America is the largest spider in the world, by mass 175 grams and body length up to 13 centimeters. Despite the spider's name, it rarely preys on birds. They do not consume their prey in the open. Rather, they drag it back to their burrow and begin the digesting process. They do this by liquefying the insides of their prey and proceed to suck it dry. Unlike other species of spider, females do not eat males during mating. Also, when threatened, they rub their abdomen with their hind legs and release hairs that are a severe irritant to the skin and mucous membranes. These urticating hairs can be harmful to humans. Like all tarantulas, the bird-eater has fangs large enough to break the skin of a human. They carry venom in their fangs and have been known to bite when threatened, but the venom is relatively harmless and its effects are comparable to those of a wasp's sting. Tarantulas generally bite humans only in self-defense, and these bites do not always result in envenomation. Sand spider. The top 3 leaders open a genus of recluse spiders that is potentially medically significant to humans. Like all recluse spiders, these produce a dermonecrotic venom. The venom causes bleeding and damage to many organs of the body that can cause serious damage to humans. They live in deserts and arid regions of the southern hemisphere, and females use a mixture of sand and silk when producing egg sacs. The sand spiders can grow up to 25 to 51 millimeters long. Physically, they resemble crab spiders. They can live for a very long time without food or water. Some can live for up to 15 years, making them among the longest-lived spiders, behind the trapdoor spiders and tarantulas, many known to live for 20 to 30 years. The oldest recorded spider is number 16, a trapdoor spider that died to a parasitic wasp at 43 years old. Brown recluse spider. In 2001, more than 2,000 brown recluse spiders were removed from a heavily infested home in Kansas, yet the 4 residents who had lived there for years were never harmed by the spiders, despite many encounters with them. These spiders also have the necrotic venom. Similar to those of other recluse spiders, their bites sometimes require medical attention. The brown recluse spider is resilient and can tolerate up to 6 months of extreme drought and scarcity or absence of food. On one occasion, a brown recluse survived in controlled captivity for over 5 seasons without any food at all. They are usually between 6 and 20 millimeters, but may grow larger. When threatened, it usually flees, seemingly to avoid a conflict. The spider usually bites only when pressed against the skin, such as when tangled within clothes or shoes. The systemic symptoms most commonly experienced include nausea, vomiting, fever, rashes, and muscle and joint pain. Rarely, such bites can result in hemolysis, low platelet levels, blood clots throughout the body, organ damage, and even death. Most fatalities are in children under the age of 7, or those with a weak immune system. Brazilian wandering spider, and one of the most dangerous spiders in the world, is mainly found in northern and South America. Wandering spiders are so called because they wander the jungle floor at night rather than residing in a lair or maintaining a web. During the day, they hide inside termite mounds, under fallen logs and rocks, in banana plants. The spider is known to hide in dark and moist places in or near human dwellings. These spiders' wandering nature is another reason they are considered so dangerous. In densely populated areas, the spider usually search for cover and dark places to hide during daytime. leading them to hide in houses, clothes, cars, boots, boxes, and log piles, where they may bite if accidentally disturbed. Nevertheless, there are a few well-attested instances of death. In one case, a single spider killed 2 children in South Sebastião. Fatalities are usually attributed to respiratory arrest, secondary to systemic effects, or directly to envenoming. Symptoms may appear within 10 to 20 minutes after the bite, and death within 2 to 6 hours, where severe pain radiates to the rest of the limb. Systemic effects include tachycardia, increased blood pressure, difficulty breathing, paralysis, and more other symptoms. 7 milligrams of dried venom is enough to kill 500 mice subcutaneously and 1,000 intravenously. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Write in the comments what other topics you would like to see. Goodbye.